Welcome to the interactive Body Balance radio show for health and fitness tips.
All right, long time no speak, team. It is a holiday here in Canada. It is August 7th, 2023. I hope everybody has had a great weekend. And if you're back to work in the other parts of this world where there is no holiday, I hope you're enjoying your Monday. Wow, it's been some time. You can imagine summer's flying by. So many great things going on. And I know I haven't done a podcast since we were in Nashville in July. So we had a great family trip down there, stopped along the way, did a lot of fun things, had an amazing time, right? Just disconnected, I guess, 9-10 days. It was awesome. But of course, we always have work on the mind. We always have enhancements on the mind. We always have improving on the mind. And that's what we do with our clients, our patients, our family members. It's what we love to do. And even though we were away traveling and we've been doing a lot of amazing corporate work, which I love to do, of course, we get requests and emails from people who are having some difficulties. Could be a health concern, could be, a mood disorder. They're just not where they want to be. They're not, excelling in life. So I want to do a quick show today on, medications and nutrients and what we see with clients, and just open their eyes up to some things they can look for, some things they can check on if they're not, feeling their greatest, or if their energy levels are low, or their hormone levels are low, or it doesn't matter. Whatever's not feeling great symptomatically, but also the data is a little low. So, as you guys know, I drive all over the place for business. So I drive, we fly, whatever we do. We're always, on the road. Very rarely are we in the office during the day. So my point is always learning and listening to podcasts. And when I see clients come in that are taking 9 or 10 different medications, and some of them are valid and some of them are not so much. But actually, I guess I'll preface it now, folks. I'm going to give you what I see. I'm going to give you some studies here. I'm going to give you stuff to look out for, but always consult your primary care physician first. They know you. They have your data. Always work with them on it, and then discuss these things, these topics, these questions, or just always ask them, how are you going to help me? And how are we going to work through this? And then eventually, how am I going to get off, A, Y, Z, certain medications if need? Because what I'm seeing a lot these days are clients on way too many medications. I mean, I'm not joking, 10, 15, 20. They're extensive. Again, always seek the advice of your medical care physician, your GP, your primary care physician, whatever provider, whatever you want to call it. I'm just here to open your eyes, to have you ask questions, because these are the questions I would be asking, because I see this firsthand with clients, patients, and extended family members. And I'm an optimist through and through. Honestly, I'm only doing this because I want to just open your eyes and help you guys out, because I am more driven for business and fun and helping the world and giving back these days than honestly doing podcasts, given the ins and outs of physiology or the gut microbiome or the brain or the vagus nerve, etc. So if I'm going to go more towards the future, it's going to be more positivity, more growth for business, more growth for health, more growth for professional people that want to do better. That's where we're going, but I still want to do these. Okay. I know I went off track there, but here's the reason why. People come to see me and they're on 4 or 5 different antidepressants. They're on 4 or 5 different medications for constipation. I didn't say 1, 4 or 5 different ones. You are on 10, 15, 20 medications, of which so many of them do the same thing, and they are counteracting one another, and they're not working. These people are still constipated, and they still have mental health concerns. That is a problem for me, and I gotta say, what are you thinking? What is your doctor thinking? What is your GP thinking to help you along if you're taking all this stuff and it's not working and you're in worse shape? Logically, think about that. I am a logical person. In the business world, which I deal with multi-million-dollar deals every single week, I'm a logical person. What makes sense? In the health world, I'm a logical person, right? In my relationships and family and friends, Logic supersedes everything, because some people don't even see what's directly in front of them, and they miss everything because of their tunnel vision and their narrow-minded focus. Okay. So, for example, I'm going to give you 2 sites to go to right away. If you ever want to see what's going on with your medications and you want to see what they counteract with, go to drugs.com. You can also go to mytavin.com, mytavin.com. You can plug in any medication in there and see what goes on. For example, metformin. It's a blood sugar medication. Very helpful for many people. I've got clients on it. Again, to each his own. It works well. But think about this. I'm opening your mind. I'm getting you to think outside the box. It also reduces folic acid, vitamin B12. Those are pretty effective and essential, vitamins, right? So when you look at stuff here and you think, okay, maybe am I depleted in vitamin, my energy level's low. There's lots of studies on metformin for so many different things. Trust me, I've listened to so many doctors talk about it. I'm just telling you what can happen. Then you have, again, acetylenediopram, lower sodium, right? Omeprazole, okay, you guys can say whatever way you want. It's a PPI, protein pump inhibitor, right? It goes under the name Prozac, Lozac, low iron, low magnesium, low B12. A lot of this stuff can happen there. I'm going to give you some other ones here, folks. Statins, you guys, those are cholesterol-lowering drugs. They can inhibit production of coenzyme, so CoQ10. Corticosteroids, right? Those are anti-inflammatory medications. They can reduce levels of calcium, potassium, vitamin D. Acid reflux, as I said, heartburn. The PPIs I just mentioned can lower the magnesium as well. Calcium, B12. Diuretics, used to lower blood pressure. Potassium, zinc, magnesium. Oral contraceptives. There's so many, right? You guys can go to any of these sites and look at it. Why am I saying that? Because if people are still having issues when they're taking medications, maybe you need to supplement with something that can help that out. Maybe you need to eat a few more bananas. Maybe you need to eat better food. Maybe you need to eat more nutrient-dense food. When people come to us, and they come from all over the world, I always look at the basics, right? Are you eating well? Are you training well? Are you getting outside? Are you sleeping well? Right? Stress reduction. Are you under a lot of stress? My good God, you wouldn't believe the amount of people that have so many negative things happen to them under stress, right? Hair loss, skin issues, rashes, like I said, nails. They're under so much stress and their body just collapses. I've talked about that before in the past. I'm not going to go there again, but just know that stress contributes immensely to your health or lack thereof, right? Then I said as well, too, you can supplement where need be. We've already talked about this. It's a huge way to improve deficiencies. I just ran another blood panel myself last week. I'll be getting the results, vitamin D and my hormones and all that great stuff, CRP, homocysteine, the different cholesterol levels. You can imagine. I want to see my data. Then I can go make the necessary food adjustments, make the necessary supplement adjustments. This is what we do. Where you're not performing at a top level, we figure it out and we make you perform that way. It's as sad as it sounds, team. And it really is this way. I have a lot of people reach out for help. A lot of people. And some of them are on so many different medications. And they're in such poor shape. One of the first things I say is, can you speak with your doctor about any that contraindicate each other, that contradict each other? Can you speak to your doctor about what are his or her plans to lower or titrate down the medication so eventually, down the road, you can get off them? And I'm not talking about if you don't have a thyroid and you need Synthroid, or you're a type 1 diabetic and you need medication for that. I'm not talking about those. Those are life-changing, life-saving. People need them. Some people need this stuff. What I'm talking about here are people that are on so many different ones that don't work or that contraindicate, and they are just way worse off and they're not even functioning. That's who I'm talking about. Or the people that just don't feel the greatest being on medication and they're wondering where they're deficient. We're here to help. I hope I'm really clear on this. That is the only intent. Okay? Share this with your friends and family because this is a huge problem. I wouldn't do these shows if I didn't see it come up more than once, more than 5 times. Lord knows, more than 20 times a year. Many, many times. We've got to get this under control. You are not a guinea pig. You're not a dartboard. You are supposed to live a fully optimal, functional life, full of health and vibrancy from 0 until the day you die. I don't want you to live sedated for days, weeks, months, years, decades, and don't have that zest for life. As you can tell, we're passionate. I want you passionate about life. I want you passionate and living a purposeful, fulfilled, driven life. That's why we do it. And we're just going to give you the tips to get there. That's what we do. Okay. I'll just give go through some of the logistics here, right? MikeDaciuk.com, MikeDaciuk.com, interactivebodybalance.com, right? We're all on social media, right? Mike Daciuk, Interactive Body Balance, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I don't do TikTok. But most of my clients and patients aren't on any of those. Just so you know, they're really not. They have access to our office via cell, texting, WebEx meetings, that kind of stuff. Because we care. The stuff we put out online is for everyone else because we care about you all too. And we want to get it out there for all of you to understand. That's why I learned 10, 15, 20 years ago, even when I was an undergrad, I was learning the stuff. When I was in high school, I was training and learning. This is what we do, and you can go way back. And you can go back through the stuff because it's been around for that long. Okay. First book, Transformation from Within. It's free. You can get it on the website for free. How to Restore Your Health. I think there's chapters for free on the website, and I give the hardcover books out all the time. They're in my office. I give them out every time. I give them to people. Books are books, right? Books are a way of, getting some information out to the people who like to read them still. That's why we do it. Okay, what else? I think that's it. You guys can get a hold of us, get in touch with us any which way. We're here to help. We're not taking on new clients right now. We're just simply too busy, but we will give information away. And we will give insights. I do a lot of stuff pro bono where people will call and I'll do a WebEx for free. They know who they are. And just to help out. Again, we can only do it where we can. It's super busy. But this podcast, which has been listened to hundreds of thousands of times, not this one, but our show, it's downloaded a lot on iTunes and Spotify. That's why we do it. Okay. And like I always say to my kids, I'm not going to forget. And I've been saying this for over a decade. Kids, number one, you got to work hard. No substitute for hard work. I don't like lazy people. So if you're lazy, please tune me out. I don't like lazy people. I like people who want to get better. I like people who want to improve. I like people that want to grow as a human being. Number two, you got to add value to this world. Every one of you've got a skill set. You're born with it. Add it to the world. The world needs you. The world needs to hear what you have to say. And the world needs your skills that you have to share. Number three, help other people. Go to pull chairs, open doors, give up your time, give to charity, volunteer, help people. Please help people. And number four, smile and have some fun. Right? It is incredible about having fun. You need to have fun. You need to balance out your fun with work. As I did on an Instagram post yesterday, we were at church. I said, work hard, play hard. This is what we do. Okay? All right. Live with passion, live with purpose, live with intent. I hope you guys like this show. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye for now.